Hello, this is GetJesse, and we've got another mag audio commentary. The subject, I don't really have a subject for this video, except it's a game with a 4x optical sight, it's a domination game, and I kill a bunch of people. So there you go, that's the subject of the video. So let's get right to it, I guess. Looking at my loadout, looks like I've got the AK-103, the 4x optical sight, obviously, and a silencer and the foregrip. So with that kind of setup, it basically means that I'm going to be shooting all my bullets in a straight line when I hold the trigger down, and I won't have a lot of recoil. I'm silenced, so it's hard for enemies to see me. And since I'm using the AK-103, it's not going to take that many bullets compared to other guns to drop people. So basically that means whatever I aim at, it's basically a laser that's going to take people down quickly. Other than that, I'm using probably light armor, a med kit, and an acoustic locator, I believe, which I think there's a good example of why the acoustic locator is helpful later in the game. And I just got killed by an ally, that's great. But he did revive me, so, you know, just in case you do kill one of your allies, go revive them with your med kit, and, you know, no hard feelings. Though you'll usually find that people will quickly forgive you if you go to immediately revive them after you accidentally kill them.
Come on, Eddie.
Sometimes people aren't that forgiving, and they'll tell all their buddies to start killing you repeatedly until you leave the game, but, you know, what can you do? Okay, here's an example of why the acoustic locator is useful. See that how I was able to shoot that guy through the poison gas even though I couldn't see him? What the acoustic locator did was make a red dot appear above his head while he was shooting his gun. And so that means I was able to pinpoint his location through the poison gas and easily kill him. As always, I edit my videos down to the more exciting stuff and cut out all the boring stuff. And I get killed by an ally again. That's great. Oh well, like I said, he revived me, so it was an accident. What can you do? Good old Yusuke. He's played the game much longer than I have. Anyway, what was I talking about? I don't remember what I was talking about, so let's find something new to talk about. Okay, so I'm using the 4x optical sight here to fight the enemy from a medium to long range. And I just stepped over a grenade and died. That's great. So we're attacking this bunker here. And what I'm going to do is support my team by using my laser gun setup to point at people and kill them so that the enemy has a hard time defending their bunker. If I can kill as many people as possible around this bunker, then my team's going to be able to eventually get a plant on it. A successful plant on it. So basically my role here in attacking this bunker is a support guy. Definitely not a frontline guy, because this setup is not good for close range combat, as you can see here. But I'm just trying to kill people without being killed. And I just want to allow my team to get in there and get the plant. Oh, and there I get killed around the corner. That's always good. I read the mag forums every now and then, and I hear people complain about dying behind corners a lot. I can't say that I blame them for complaining, because it's a frustrating thing to deal with. So since we're not making much traction here on this bunker thus far, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up these stairs and try to see if I can support my team from a elevated position. This elevated position will give me a good view of the enemy without them having without them to be able to easily be able to shoot back at me. Obviously, I'm a very big target looking through a window, but the good thing about having a window is that you can duck behind the wall. So we got a plant on that bunker, and we eventually blow it up, which I cut out of the video. And now we're beginning to attack the letters here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start killing people by the letters. So I've noticed that I've got a charge going off on the gate over there. So I'm just going to try to kill people and keep them focused on me and off of that gate, but I fail because we don't have enough teammates over here. So in this situation, my best option is to just kind of retreat and get to safety. But I get caught there because I didn't know you couldn't jump on that box, and so I got killed while I was trying to get up there. Okay, so it looks like we've got 18 minutes left in the game. We're still going for the letters. And after you get the bunkers down, this game was a while back, so I can't remember exactly what my thought process was, but I can give you a general idea of what it was, since it's me playing, obviously. But we don't have very many teammate members over here right now, so that means I can't exactly advance without being comfortable about me dying. So what that means is that I'm going to just kind of stand off and kill enemies as they come towards this area. And I can do that easily with the 4x optical sight. The 4x optical sight is a very, very good scope to use when you're waiting for enemies to come to you. It's also very good for surgical strikes when enemies and your teammates are kind of grouped together. It allows you to easily pick off enemies without shooting your teammates, which is a little harder to do with the reflex sight. With the reflex sight, when you're shooting into a group of enemies and teammates, the reflex sight tends to hit your teammates much more than what happens when you use a 4x optical sight. So we're starting to get some teammates over here now, so that's a good sign. That means I'm going to be a little more comfortable in advancing. Because like I said, when you have the 4x optical sight, you're not as strong in close range engagements because you have to use hip fire a lot. And so when you have teammates in front of you and kind of just around your general perimeter, it allows you to focus more on killing people with your scope, and you don't really have to think about defending yourself with your knife or hip fire or anything. So now we've got plenty of team members around this letter here, the letter C. So that means I'm just gonna hang outside this building and shoot people around the building and through the windows. And the 4x optical sight is very good at doing that from this position. But I get caught off guard and get shot in the side. I don't know why I left this part in. This is kind of boring right here. Nothing much is going on. Just shooting a dead guy and hiding behind a box, but I think it picks up quickly here. Pick off this guy, duck behind cover, heal myself, reload, and after I reload, I'm ready to go again. So I pop out, kill a guy, duck behind cover, reload, and I'm ready to pop out to kill another guy. And there we go. Duck behind cover, reload. Now I'm ready to pop out and kill another guy. Kill him, reload, and now I'm ready to kill another guy. That's a basic idea when you're shooting people from a long range behind cover. You just want to, if you get shot, you basically just want to duck behind cover, heal yourself, reload, and then you're ready to go again. Because by the time you reload, you're going to be at full health. That's the basic pattern. And it works assuming you're a good shot. If you're not a good shot, it doesn't work too good. If if you are not a good shot, it's better that you stay on the front lines rather than the back lines. Because if you're not a good shot and you're not killing a lot of people, you're not contributing to your team. Speaking of that, that's one thing that you got to keep in mind. If you play the sniper class, you better be a darn good sniper. Because if you hang back and you get like 5 kills per 10 minutes and an equal number of deaths or something like that, you're not helping your team at all. There's my little preaching for this video. Okay, so this guy ran behind this wall and thought he was safe, but I just pulled out my pistol and taught him a lesson. He's never safe. Always be prepared, no matter what happens. Especially if a guy's shooting at you. If you duck behind cover and you know that guy's shooting at you, he's probably going to follow you. Oh, look, 2 pistol kills. Yeah, that's one skill that everybody needs to learn eventually. If you run out of ammo in your primary weapon, you need to learn to use your sidearm to pick off the people and finish them off. Most of the time, it's a much better idea to pull out your sidearm than just to wait to reload your primary weapon. But as you can see throughout this video, the 4x optical sight with the AK-103, the 25 magazine-sized weapon, it's a really good setup because you just basically point and shoot and they die. You don't have to hold it on target for that long. But here's the end of the game. And since it's the end of the game, that's where everybody tries to get as many kills as possible. And that's exactly what I do. And I end up getting the last, I think the last 3 kills of the game. So, oh, we lost. What the? Ah. Oh well. 65-17. See you later, guys.